This is breaking right now. Just moments ago, a prominent rabbi in Jerusalem made an announcement that is sending shockwaves through the religious community, an announcement about a miracle, an encounter, and a revelation so extraordinary that even mainstream media has no idea how to handle it. My friend, what I'm about to share with you is going to shake you, because just now, a rabbi who has spent his entire life studying Torah, who knows the Hebrew scriptures backwards and forwards, who has devoted decades to understanding messianic prophecy, stood before a gathering in Jerusalem and revealed something that happened to him, something he cannot explain, something that changed him forever. And here is what makes this moment so extraordinary. This is not a Christian pastor telling the story. This is not an evangelical preacher sharing a testimony. This is a rabbi, an Orthodox Jewish rabbi, respected, honored, deeply rooted in tradition, raised to believe certain things. And those things were just shattered by an encounter he cannot deny. Stay with me, because what this rabbi revealed connects to prophecies written thousands of years ago, to patterns woven through scripture, to what many believe God is doing in Jerusalem in these final days. And it has implications for every single person reading these words right now. Picture the scene, a study hall in Jerusalem filled with religious Jews, scholars, students, men who have dedicated their entire lives to understanding the Torah. And this rabbi, known for his wisdom and unwavering devotion, stands before them with tears in his eyes. His voice shakes, his hands tremble, and he says, "I must tell you what happened. I can no longer keep silent. What I experienced, what I witnessed, what I encountered, it has changed everything." The room falls into absolute silence. Every eye is locked on him. Every ear is ready to absorb every syllable. Because when a rabbi weeps, when a scholar trembles, when a teacher cannot steady his voice, something monumental has taken place. And then he begins. 3 days ago, he says, I was praying at the Western Wall as I do every morning. I was reciting the Amidah. I was praying for the coming of Messiah, as I have prayed every day for 40 years. And as I prayed, I felt something, a presence, a weight, a glory I have never felt before. He pauses, his voice breaking. I opened my eyes, and standing before me was a figure in white, glowing, radiant. I was afraid. I thought I was seeing an angel. But then he spoke. And when he spoke, I knew. I knew who he was. The crowd gasps. Some stand in disbelief. Others lean forward, unable to breathe. What did he see? Who did he see? What did this figure say? And then the rabbi, with tears streaming down his face, says the words that no one expected, the words already spreading through Jerusalem like wildfire, igniting controversy and conviction in equal measure. I saw Yeshua, I saw Jesus, and he showed me his hands, and I saw the nail prints. Silence, then chaos. Some shout, others weep. Many simply freeze in their seats because this is not a testimony coming from someone unfamiliar with Scripture. This is a rabbi who has spent his entire life immersed in Torah, in prophecy, in the sacred writings of Israel. A man who cannot simply be dismissed as confused or emotional. And he continues, I fell to my knees. I did not know what to do. I was taught my whole life that Jesus is not the Messiah, that Christians are mistaken, that we are still waiting. But in that moment, seeing him, hearing his voice, feeling his presence, something broke in me, something shifted, and I knew, without any doubt, that Yeshua is the Messiah we have been waiting for. Now, understand why this moment matters, why this testimony is prophetically significant. Because this is not an isolated event. This is part of a pattern. This is part of what many believe God is doing in Jerusalem today. This is part of the preparation for what is coming. Romans 11:25-26 tells us of a mystery, of a partial hardening over Israel until the full number of the Gentiles comes in. A hardening in part, but not forever. And now that word until is becoming a reality. The timeline is shifting. The full number has nearly come in. And now the veil is being lifted from Jewish eyes. The scales are falling. The hardening is ending. And this rabbi's testimony is evidence. One more sign that we are entering that prophetic moment when all Israel will be saved. Zechariah 12:10 prophesied this moment thousands of years ago. They will look on me, the one they have pierced. For centuries, Israel has not looked, has not seen, has not recognized. But Zechariah said there would come a day when they would look upon the pierced one, and mourn and recognize. And this rabbi, this man of scripture, looked. He saw. He recognized the nail prints, the pierced hands, the Messiah who was pierced for our transgressions. And he wept. And he fell to the ground. But here is what makes this even more profound. He is not the first. In recent months, more and more reports have surfaced of rabbis, Orthodox Jews, scholars encountering dreams, visions, supernatural moments where Yeshua reveals himself. A rabbi in Tel Aviv dreamed of a man on a throne with scars in his hands. Another in Haifa saw a shepherd with wounds in his side. Another in Tiberias heard a voice say, "I am the one you are waiting for. I have already come." This is not coincidence. This is not hysteria. This is not imagination. This is movement. This is awakening. This is prophecy accelerating. Joel 2:28 said, God would pour out his spirit on all people, dreams, visions, revelations. And now it is happening not just among Christians, but among Jews, among those who have prayed for Messiah for 2,000 years. And now God is answering. He is revealing. He is showing them that the Messiah they await has already come. And his name is Yeshua, Jesus.